Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
The sack. Choose your hero.
Yeah, you have a salve on the Hoodwink though, so he's going to be able to fill himself back up pretty quickly. I'm surprised though, this Pug didn't end up going Nether Blast at level 1. When I've seen this, people have gone Nether Ward. Why has he done this?
You can perhaps die as Pugna with Blast.
That's absolutely correct. That is exactly what he does.
So it makes a lot of sense.
The heroes getting clicked down, stunned, and killed.
On bottom lane as well, Mirana getting kinda low.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get her.
As well. All right. Go ahead, Lizard. Analyze this stuff for me.
No, the nether units. If there's 3 units, it pops it. 3 heroes, it pops it.
Yeah. Ooh. Big bushwhack there ends up holding 2 people together, and they try to commit onto this nether ward. They spend a lot of time doing this, and so Ember Spear dropping pretty low, but
Stranger.
he does survive. Stranger, he's not going to be as lucky. Runs a courier right through him on the way out. I think Pugna's got a lot of movement speed. I don't think Bane's going to be able to finish him off.
He's got
7 seconds, he's got any abilities up.
Yeah, he's got the wind lace. Maybe
5
sleep happens. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
He doesn't have mana for Brain Sap, but there's Sand King and
yeah.
Oh,
Coming with the burrow strike. Okay, he's gonna be fine. You want to just get anybody he can, quick kill.
I'd like to. You see how they're drawing their own jungle. I'd like him to do that.
Well, he sees Mirana with the nightmare. There's the blink. He only gets onto the Mirana though. Rita ends up coming out, throws the Sand King back into the wall. He might get finished off here if this Pulse Nova damage. Yes, it does. Finish him off. Actually ends up getting 2, but he does go down afterwards. Double damage is gonna go down anyways, right? Certainly, yeah. Last auto attack from the Bane finishes him off, and he's sitting pretty low. They have to back up. You're dropping so low in the Sandstorm. You can't do this. Super punished there. I mean, you do end up getting the...
If you're dire.
I mean, it's a sign that they're setting up. Spear comes out, Burrow Strike comes out, they back up afterwards. There's the Chronosphere only off into the Sand King, but it doesn't look like they have any follow-up for this. The stun comes out from the left strike. They do manage to bring him down. They get the Bane as well, so there's 2 kills that they find. Tower defended.
Yep. And a pretty big one as well on the Sand King. They still have the Arena and the Blink on Mars, so let's see.
They're about... Ooh. I mean, he's invisible right now on the Ember Spear, and thankfully they didn't see him, or definitely would have dropped that.
This... perhaps not. Oh, they only had vision.
Yeah. Mirana, slated. Oh, Spear ends up missing the trees there. He just goes down the cliff here on the Bane. Now he nightmares. Off onto the Mars. He's got a Fiend's Grip available as well. He might just drop him onto somebody. Tiny getting run down by the Leshrac, but he's about to run out of mana. He's got to stop chasing. Searing Chains comes out, holding him in place. Arena, but immediately hit with a Burst Strike, and there it is finally. The Fiend's Grip, but the Chronosphere catches 3! He's burning them all down! This getting Chain Lightning to death, and all 3 end up dropping! You do end up catching out Pug on the back line, but beautiful Chronosphere!
This was a beautiful arena, actually. That arena as well, it's one of those items that aren't necessary on Ember, but some players really enjoy playing with them. Some extra mobility. It's not the newest thing. Void.
Yeah.
Can they kill him?
As that Blink Avalanche Sharpshooter, yeah, finished off there. Pugna now going to get run down. Have them place for a couple seconds while I deal with this Nether Ward and wait for their skills to come off cooldown. There's the stun, the bushwhack on the Pugna. They've had enough of them. This hero is very annoying to deal with, even as position 5.
Drain is extremely annoying. Can they catch more? Mid lane? They have grip.
Well, they're gonna try, yeah. They're just gonna epicenter this one. There's the burst strike off into 2! He blinked into it! And he throws a spear on the side of the arena. It does actually end up interrupting the Fiend's Grip onto him, but it doesn't matter. He goes down anyways.
That was the most around this tier 1.
Yeah, they've got good vision here. But getting on top, yeah, getting on top of his Ember Spirit is not easy. Again, he blinks into the team. In fact, there it is. Burrow Strike off into him. Arena comes out, ends up getting the Chronosphere off onto 2. So Sand King, they're trying to finish him off, and he's got a BKB. He's not going down so easily. Can he get out? No, he can't. Epicenter doesn't get off before he melts. Fiend's Grip doesn't finish off the Faceless Void. Time to walk off a lot of that damage. Second place down the arm. Bushwhack and just finish her off. Out of place there, thanks to Split Earth, and Tiny ends up going down as well. Now Bane getting run down. Ember Spirit, this side of the team fight, managed to find 1-2, but they lost the tower. They definitely lost this fight. The position 1 going down as well as the mid-tier 1.
Well, they traded evenly, right? They did lose.
Links in there, the Ember Spirit, the Searing Chains. They actually get the Fiend's Grip off onto the Mars, but the arrow comes out. The team doesn't want to commit for this one. They're ditching him. The arena comes out and got him.
Yeah, he used Refresher though, so they can go into the pit, force this fight. Bane does have a buyback to use, but IGV, look at their positioning. They're so afraid. They moved far, far back.
Fiend's Grip available. In fact, I'm not sure they'll even be able to take this team fight again. You have another arena. The Epicenter comes to the pit alongside the Burrow Strike, and he just healed back up. There's the Chrono. It ends up coming off onto 2. He's forced back here on the Pugna. Does take a lot of damage there from the Sharpshooter, but LG finished off there. He got the Epicenter off, but it didn't end up doing enough in this fight. Tiny taken down as well, and you did end up buying back on the Bane towards the end of his respawn timer, but you've lost your team. You have no ultimates to help you take this fight in the Roche pit.
Yeah. It was ages. I feel like MS is...
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's up on top of the hill. The arrow ends up catching him, but Faceless Void follows him up the hill. Finds the kill.
Can they get more? Probably not, right? Sand King?
Yeah, they do end up scouting him out thanks to that Shiva's Guard, and they drop the Chronosphere on him. Actually, it's a BKB, but I don't think this one's going to save him, no.
Worth it. He needed to know that was happening though, right?
Yeah. I mean, he had a small window to like burrow strike out and get away, but maybe he was afraid that he'd go down anyways. Once that Shiva's Guard ended up connecting with him, his blink dagger was disabled and it was a little bit difficult. Listening to the two of you talk during DPC was interesting, as you guys put it. Oh, interesting what just happened to the Pugna there.
You see, it's always the little guy that gets wrecked first. 2 position 5s. And the Pugna, little man. Can they get more?
I don't think they're going to go for more. Both teams look hesitant to fight into each other. Again, on one side you're fighting into the Aegis. You still don't have Refresher Orb available on Faceless Void. You're missing the Pugna. I think Pugna plays a much bigger part in these team fights than the Bane does.
I think. Faceless Void actually already top lane. He's setting up. You have 2 Chronos to work with, so...
Oh, there's the first Chrono that ends up coming out. Tries to finish off Tiny, grabbed his first life, and he bought back previously as well. If he goes down here, they just win the game. I don't know why he doesn't commit it. Chronosphere, he doesn't have to, that's why. He ends up going down. What? Alright, they committed preemptively there now. Spirit off to the side of the arena. He is down 125 seconds with no Tiny. He just is gone. In them out, they know where they are. I mean, Faceless Void might just jump on top of the hill. The jump on top of Faceless Void first, so the burster comes up, but he's force-staffed out, pops the BKB. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Leshrac going to work. There it is. The first Chronosphere comes out, finished off there on the Sand King. You might just drop another Chronosphere if he has to on the Tiny. He doesn't. He's dead without buyback again. He is able to buy back another minute here, but I'm not sure they have a minute.
Yeah, they have creeps going in, and it just feels so difficult for Kens. It's just, even with the Rapier, I thought the Rapier might change things, but it truly isn't.
Yeah, I mean, that was a 2,000 crit right there. He barely felt that on Leshrac.
Yep.
Now he's back up to full HP again. Arena comes out off on the Sand King. They grab again. Can he get his cheese off? He can't! He just goes down before he can pop it. 120 seconds, no Sand King. They're going for this next set of racks, and there it is. They just called the GG.
Yep.
They know there's no way to defend from this one. They played right into YBB's hands. Run over the road.
They had a couple.
Your hero. Make the ultimate choice.
Look, they got these super helpful tips to observers and casters now. The TB got the last hit, but the gold went to the Pugna. It's got them in brackets over there. There it is, the arrow with the Shadow Demon setup. They find the kill at the very beginning. This is what we were talking about, my man.
There you go, MF.
Another ward at level 1.
Can they
Arrow
kill
after the
TB?
burrow strike. He might just drop here. 2 more auto attack will finish him. Actually, just 1. Rana has huge right clicks. LG playing forward. They just want to get on top of this Pugna.
He's got
They
the Fury.
trade with them auto attacks. The Fairy Fire. They end up getting 2 kills here.
You know, that's one of the ways to make our predictions complete.
Not be able to finish him off. Instead, goes for the courier and just snipe that. 30 gold to everyone on the team. That's 150 gold going their way. Quick maths.
Damn, you're really good at this. One of the better Dota talent when it comes to math.
You know, for such a complicated game, I will say that a lot of Dota talents are surprisingly bad at math.
Right?
Arrow coming out, the body blocks end up setting this one up, and the Pugna's just going to drop again.
Yeah, there's a ton of kill
It's
potential.
13 and 0 and
Welcome
10
in again.
performance. Yeah. Pugna pretty far up. Oh, ends up dropping the Crepify on himself, and he survives this for now. He's got a salve in his backpack. So as long as he can continue to juke them out, Sand King's about to walk over. He tried to put the Nether Ward to body block them. They'll take a little bit of damage going on him here from this Nether Ward. Buying... This is space that he's creating right now, okay? Witness the Terrorblade farming the jungle while you drop here down the...
If they had a spirit,
Alright. They turn their eyes towards this mid-tier 1 now. Sand King sitting up on top of the hill. They can't really fight into this, can they? They're gonna try. Enid reveals his Blink Dagger. Spear off of the Templar Assassin on the side. Life Drain ends up coming there. Finished off by the Laguna Blade.
yeah. So they catch the TA. I feel okay. You caught the TA. Sand King there needs to jump in instantly if you even want to contest. Sand King needs to jump in and just stun a couple of these targets that are channeling spells.
Electric Ray comes out from the Sand King. They end up catching him as well. Stuck around too long. No business. Bandage comes out alongside the arrows, but doesn't connect with 928. So they're going to lose the tower off of this because they lost the Sand King as well. Sick deny there by Stranger. They're going to try to catch these heroes. Lina tries to TP out. She goes down. Dead before the TP goes off. Spears them back, but damage is done. Now trying to catch Pugna 4 stacks, 5 stacks. There's some very neat tricks you can do with that, though. Like if you 4-staff a unit live telekinesis on Rubik, they land immediately, and then they're stunned from the lift as if like...
Four staff just breaks a lot of spells in this game. I believe you can 4-staff the Primal Beast or the Lina.
Yeah. No 4-staff for her, as she's Demonic Purge. There you go. That's our segue.
Should this be Roche? I think so, with the Dazzle, with the Armlet and Halberd.
Leafstealer trying to find something. He doesn't have a great way of staying on top of anyone now, getting on them or slowing them afterwards. Pugna?
Nice.
4-staffs himself down the hill, but he actually got stunned by the Ogre there.
928.
928. Yeah. He ends up going down. Stunned up by the arrow just as that TP was completing. And now Lina getting chased down. Minute and 30 seconds on this Aegis.
Twice even.
Demonic Bird. She's going to beat KB as soon as she gets up. You have buyback available on Hoodwink as well, and you're underneath the tier 2. Arena ends up coming out off of the side there. Rana, she doesn't go anywhere either. Now, Sand King, he doesn't connect with anything with this epicenter. This is falling apart. Lifestealer, he is a long way from home. Terrorblade's on top of him. They are in too deep to be able to get back. Aeonid, he's standing his ground.
He has
as best he can. All right, he infests into the Sand King, but Sand King surprisingly tanky. Slowed up a little bit. Blink Dagger. All right, he ends up... Oh, no. Wait, what do they have protection on him? Oh, the sentry right there on the bottom of the hill. Just about missed that one, but okay. It does end up getting the lifesteal out of this.
He had a burrow strike, right? In that last second, he opted not to use it. Doesn't matter. Like
lining up to be very dangerous for YPB. You're getting close to a Daedalus being completed on the Templar's house. Sin. Burrow strike not connecting with anything. Yeah, gets on top of the Hoodwink though. Is going to make quick work of him, right? No, Hoodwink's still alive, but Arena doesn't actually end up connecting with anyone either. Incredibly awkward engagement. If they could catch somebody here on their way out, but they can't.
They killed the Shadow Demon in the backlines.
Going to wrap around the back, it looks like. Maybe just bait the enemies, not thinking that Hoodwink ended up throwing out Bushwhack over there. Bro Strike ends up coming out alongside the epicenter. They get on top of the Lina. She goes down, buys back into the game. Sand King held in place with the Yule Scepter, but up inside the arena, it looks like vanished up for now because they catch him. Beautiful Light Strike right off on the 2. They do end up catching Templar Assassin, but she has her BKB available and her Blink Dagger when she gets back up. She's thrown into the barracks though. She gets no chance to pop her BKB. She is down. She doesn't have buyback available. Amazing setup there.
Shadow Demon.
Now they're chasing down Shadow Demon as well. Bushwhack the trees, speared.
Okay,
now
nicely.
They're falling apart.
Nicely done by them with that chalice of his.
Yeah, his cruel efficiency, increasing the movement speed of his allies.
Yeah, whipping. He has a whip, right? He's whipping his little other kobolds, making them get that
I really like
faster.
the golden chat. I like the entire look of this guy.
Yeah. He's. He looks like someone I know. Whoa.
Arena comes out. Saved again. I mean, every time a spear comes out of the side of the arena, this is saved from the backline from the Shadow Demon, but they try to stay on top of this Templar Assassin. She gets the blink out, though. Fraction charges. She is her level 25, but they kill the SD. Gonna try to catch more, hopefully. Auto attack doesn't actually end up connecting with the Sand King. Ends up getting that invisibility from the Sandstorm after his Burrow Strike came out.
All of their BKBs are out, and it looks like IGV they're going to go back in.
Yeah. Infest still not available for another couple seconds. Bushwhack comes out, but he committed the rage this time. They probably want to try to go on this. A couple seconds. Yeah, Epicenter with a Burrow Strike. They end up catching off from the Hoodwink. Sitting very low in the Lina as well. They're going to try to run him on the back line. Pugna just about to drop. One more auto attack. He tries to life drain up on the Sand King. Very bold of him to do, but everybody goes down. The Terrorblade, the last person standing is Lina. They've got buyback available. Yeah, this is what they're going to do. Wrap around them before they get to the tier 3, and they're going to connect with the Sand King, who's got his buyback off of cooldown now.
What?
He actually ends up finding the first strike. They get a stun off onto the Mars. The arrow ends up coming afterwards. He's just down. No buyback available on him. They catch Pugna afterwards as well. It is a complete disaster. MS isn't even able to finish off their Shadow Demon. Stun comes out. I mean, they're getting him now, but Lifestealer, he's on top of MS. He gets the bash in the middle of the casting animation for the Sunder. And now about to run down the Lina. Buying back now on the Terrorblade, but he doesn't have Metamorphosis available. Lina stunned up, taken down after the Burrow Strike. And the TP off into the fight by MS is canceled, but there's no way for them to fight into this. They're going to get this Rax. And they just call it. Oh my god. One bad team fight. It is all over for YBB. If CK runs into 5 heroes, you know, it happens.
Yeah, you just turn away and you run.
Surprised that Marana didn't try to line up an arrow onto the CK as he ran through that narrow path. Oh, that is why. He sets up with the sleep. Arrow ends up coming down. The beatdown from every hero on their side. Poor A unit. The kill goes.
Equilibrium, and you'll be able to farm. You do it in matchups which you cannot do well in. But first, I think that he could do well, first wave versus a Razor, and second, it can be punished. He just sees you on a high ground ward and he stops blocking instantly. Medusa dead.
Yeah.
Small camp, he won't get nearly as much as from the lane creeps, right? So he'll get something.
Why even give him that?
Yeah, exactly. Why even give him... You know, it's just a time killer. You're killing those small camps until you can approach the creep wave mid. He's getting gold to CS here too, so it's nice. Sleep on any hero, followed by an arrow, and he's diving.
Yeah.
That's maybe a bit too deep.
Coming out, but yeah, the creep wave blocking any potential arrow coming out. I mean, underneath the tier 2 might be a little bit too much. Pulled back on the Storm Spear, finished off there. Creeps ended up finishing the job. Storm ends up coming out, trying to TP out around the Storm, but he can't. He ends up going down inside his base.
You have learned nothing.
What can you do? I think there was an auto attack. No, that was a tick from Eye of the Storm hit him when he was inside his base, so finished him off.
CK? Sir?
CK
Okay.
ends up going down. A little bit confused about that.
Yeah, haste as well once again. It would be great if they could get this Medusa.
Arrow ends up connecting with the hero behind it. And he's just going to walk away, though. So, not being able to make use out of this Black King bar, unfortunately, with the haste rune.
Maybe he still can.
Oh, maybe they can. They're going to chase down the Chaos. Didn't pop BKB. And now, he ended up interrupting his own shackles there. Pops BKB out. Once he does go down the Shadow Shaman, Pugna sitting very low as well. Storm Spirit all out of mana, so everybody's forced to get back now. Medusa a long way from friends. The Fiend's Grip comes out, Spear finishes her off, and I'm pretty sure they just walk into the Roche Pit now, right?
Oh, wait, I'm just interested. What? Are you sure Shadow Shaman cancelled it? That's my opinion, at least, without the meta.
I'm sure that opinion is correct. I mean, Metamorphosis was expiring, and it's less damage than it used to be.
Oh, nice arena.
Yeah. Stun ends up coming out. They hold the Mars in place, and they're going to try to finish him off. He doesn't get the opportunity to spear anyone to the side of the arena. It goes down, but they do get the Shadow Shaman. Throne Spear zipping in, trying to get on top of this Terrorblade. Doesn't have Sunder available, but it looks like he doesn't quite have enough damage to finish him off. He's trying to stand his ground and fight, and he does! He managed to bring down the Storm Spirit. Finished off by a unit, unfortunately, but now Razor is here. It's 49 stolen damage right now, trying to stand his ground up against the Chaos Knight. They managed to grab him, but now forced to run away from this Medusa. And he's gone.
I take that nice arena and I turn it into a pretty bad arena.
Yeah, what was he thinking?
Especially when you see Storm, he has Blitz Knuckles as well, right? So...
You know that he's committed to not building a BKB yet.
Yeah, exactly. CK bottom lane.
Oh. Yeah, pinned to the tree here. Fiend's Grip might have been a little bit overkill, but I guess they wanted to make sure.
Seeing those Blitz Knuckles makes the Sorkidon Razor a lot better.
Yeah, Arena comes out up at the top lane, speared back on the Shadow Shaman. He ends up going down. I'm trying to punish this guy for doing a split push here, but they still put a lot of damage to this tier 2.
At this point, the only problem is tier 1 mid. Bane.
Yeah, Bane got on the Orchid off of him, so he's not able to save himself from the Nightmare. He gets the Fiend's Grip off, though! He survives with the Brain Tap, but they end up catching 2 here! They lose the CK and the Storm. The Bane goes down afterwards, but the damage is done.
They will chase now, for sure.
They're trying to smoke up to run away for the extra movement speed on YBB, and it looks like they're going to be able to escape this one.
That was... yeah, that was a bit greedy from Storm. But also unfortunate from CK, he jumped onto the arrow. Like, he caught that.
He sends himself out a single clarity when he is this low on mana. This guy is so stingy. Phantasm coming out. Stun ends up connecting over onto the Mars here, but they don't have enough damage to bring him down. Shadow Shaman melts immediately, though. Storm Spear too far forward, sitting pretty low on mana. Arena ends up coming out, catching a unit. He is a long way from home, and they aren't able to catch Storm Spirit, so they'll take him as a consolation prize.
Yeah, wouldn't you pop your refresher orb there and just silence the Storm? Or was he silenced or something?
Mirana ultimate, seeing if they can catch somebody. Medusa, they do have vision of her over here. They can get on top of her. Spear back into the team, and the Fiend's Grip coming out. They interrupt it. He's hexed, but Medusa still a very long way back into her base. She ends up going down. Razor beyond godlike with the double kill. Pugna getting chased down. He goes pig mode, trying to escape, but he drops anyways.
They have no
buybacks.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, one of the wards is outside the pit as well. Oh no, they're connecting. Mars pops his BKB, turns to the spear off of the Storm Spear, but it ends up missing. Meanwhile, on the other side of the team fight, Arena does come out. Spears ends up throwing the... Oh my god, the Stonegaze actually ends up holding the Terrorblade. He survives on the Shadow Shaman as well. I thought he would for sure die when he goes board like that one. A unit ends up getting out of the arena. BKB ends up giving him enough duration to walk outside that one. Snatched Aegis by MS as well. Pugna does end up dropping. Medusa going to get back up, but the arrow ends up connecting with her. And she's thrown out of the pit as well. She ends up going down. No buyback available on her. She's 1,000 net worth off of it.
He just play they could have done. Go straight into the pit. And they got punished earlier in the game as well for doing the same thing. Maybe they thought, okay, this time they won't think we're in. GG.
GG is cold.
Chaos.
I get my wish, and we are one step closer to the three-way tie of 1-6 between all these teams, where one of them is going to be forced into relegation.
Right. Trinkets.